This is a song that I wrote called Treats, and it's about dogs and how much I love them. I never had a puppy of my own, 'cause my mama's allergic to the fleas. If I could give a few a home, I'd give them everything they need. I'd give them everything they need. If I ever got rich one day, I'd spend all my money on my dogs. So many games for them to play, so many treats for them to gnaw on. I'd give them everything they need. We just get along so well, and I don't care if they smell. I'll give them some treats. Roll over, boy, every dog that I meet is my best friend in the world. I'll hold his little face in my hands and tell him that I'll love him till the end. You're gonna go to heaven, my little friend. Street, dogs pulling at their leash. I'd pet you if I could, but your human gave me a bad look. I'd do anything for you, little dog. If you wanted my life savings, I'd hand it over without hesitating. Give them some treats. Roll over, boy, every dog that I meet is my best friend in the world. I'll hold his little face in my hands and tell him that I'll love him till the end. You're gonna go to heaven, my little friend. Thanks for listening, and thank you everyone for your dog videos. I really appreciate it. I have a little announcement. I didn't plan on doing this now, but I guess why not? I just wanted to say that I am hoping to open up a Patreon soon. Since I've just finished school, I finished sixth form about a couple months ago, and I'm not going to university. I'm just living freelance and pursuing my music and getting out there in the big wide world, and it's great fun, and I'm doing great, and I'm having a great time. I'm so incredibly lucky to be where I am now in my career for someone my age, but I'm still living with my parents, and I don't yet make enough to be sustainable, self-sustaining. And as a musician, or as anyone who is self-employed or freelance, it's really hard to get that kind of income. It's all I never know how much I'm going to get. I could get a really good month, I could get a really bad month. So, if I were to move out now, there could be months where I can't pay rent or whatever, and it would be an awful, stressful time. That's what Patreon is for. It's only, obviously, for people who have that money and like what I do and want to help support me and support my career and help me grow. That money will help me move out. I'm hoping to move out by the time I'm 20. I feel like a kid in their 20s living with their parents is a little, yeah. It will help me with my equipment. I'll upgrade my equipment so I can get better studio quality. It will help me travel for gigs and potentially, if I get enough money, to do a full tour. And it will just help me have a stable income, I guess. There are 3 tiers with some perks in them. Right, so the first tier is called the Bearded Dragon tier. and it has a really nice picture of a bearded dragon in a shark costume for you to enjoy. You'll get early access to my YouTube videos, so I'll post them as unlisted first. There's like a special feed on Patreon that only certain patrons can see, so I'll post the link there. Very special, very exclusive, very exciting. The second tier is the leopard gecko tier, and there's two geckos in love. They're kissing. They're gay also. They're lesbians together. They love each other very much. This also gets you early access to my YouTube videos, as well as some sneak peeks of my unreleased work in progress music. So that'll be stuff that I don't post, or that I don't show to anyone else. It might also involve me asking for your thoughts on tracks. Like, often I'll mix a track and I'm not sure about the levels, or I'm not sure about a certain instrument, and I don't know if it works, and I just need a fresh set of ears. You'll be there to help me with that. Third and final tier, $7, is Panther Chameleon. Obviously, the top dog, Panther Chameleon. You can't get better than that. So you also get those first two perks, as well as free and early access to my albums, as well as special thanks in the descriptions of the albums you've supported. That might not make much sense, but I'll explain. So, you get my albums for free. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but I will. Maybe I'll make like a folder, a zip file that I send all of you guys. It depends on how many there are, but I'll get it to you. You can have the album for free. And the special thanks, essentially what I'll do is I'll go into my list of Panther Chameleon patrons. I'll look at all of the names, and I'll put them as a thank you in like the description on my Bandcamp page under the album that I'm posting, because essentially that money helped that album be created. You might be thinking, what is in this for me, a simple man who's not gonna give you money, you loser? Well, I'll tell you right now. If you remember, my Cool Guy shirts were pretty popular, and people have been asking me to re-release them, so we're going to do a special thing. We're going to do a special fun thing. Every time I reach a goal of number of patrons, so, like, even if you're not a patron, you can share my Patreon, that's what it's called, with your friends and family. Help me get up to the goal. My first goal, I put here as 100. I might make it 50 or something easier to reach. Every time I reach a goal, I'll release another Cool Guy shirt for a limited time, so everyone can have access to that. It doesn't matter if you're a patron or not. And each time, they'll be in a new color scheme as well. This next one, I've thought of being kind of a maroon color with a white Cool Guy. So yeah, I hope that sounds interesting to some of you. If you want to get some of those cool perks, I'm deciding right now when I'm going to open it, because I didn't think about this beforehand. I will be opening my Patreon on the Sunday, the 15th of October. So I'll make a video on the 15th of October with a link to my Patreon, so you can sign up to become a patron and support your boy. This doesn't mean that anything's changing for anyone else who doesn't want to become a patron. Everything is going to be exactly the same. Your views still count. You don't have to be giving me money to to support me. Obviously, like, I wouldn't be in a place where I'd even consider opening a Patreon without everyone who's just watched and hung out with me and had fun. So yeah, sorry, that's really lame, but I appreciate it, you all. Thank you. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the song. It's just a silly little tune. I didn't want to put it on my album, so I thought I'd post it here. So thanks again. Thank you. Thank you. I'll give them some treats. Roll over, boy. Every dog that I meet is my best friend in the world. I'll hold his little face in my hand.